Hello, comrades! Welcome back, the workers and resources, Soviet Republic. My name, of course, is Obit Potato. Right, so I've let the game run for, a good couple of days. Just between episodes, just to make sure that everything was hunky-dory, and it does indeed look, from my perspective anyway, that everything is better than hunky-dory. Indeed, I'm opening the video game on this shot, the shot of what looks to be a bridge which is very almost completed. It looks like the vast majority of the structure is indeed done. I do believe, we got 10 tons of prefab panels left to deliver, so that is just on this truck right over here. And so I thought, you know what, it would be quite a ceremony if we could watch the last 10 prefab panels be delivered. After the prefab panels have been delivered, all that remains to be done is actually get the road paved, and that's what we're going to need a whole bunch of asphalt for. And that should... Oh, look, there we go. We can actually see the last bit that is getting prefab panels. You can see them being put down. Brilliant. Brilliant. We now have a road. Yeah, we now have got a road. So that is just 1,263 tons of asphalt that need to be delivered, and then bada bim, bada boom, we are going to be done. So do we need to get any more machinery out over here? I don't think we really do, but we will need some more work days, but that's fine. Anyway, I thought it would be good just to open on this bridge. It is getting built. It is taking a ridiculously long time. However, given how long the bridge is, I actually think that that's entirely reasonable. How are we doing oil-wise? Well, we're not doing super great oil-wise, but that's okay. That's fine. It doesn't have to be done. Doesn't have to be done today. I mean, there's more oil. There's more oil for sure. Anyway, so that is that. How are we doing over here? We're doing not too bad. We're doing not too bad over at the mechanical components factory. You know, progress has started. There is quite a lot of steel being moved across here, which I'm quite happy about. That looks very, very nice. And, you know, that'll be done when it's done. There's no particular rush to that. We've, of course, got the iron processing plant up and running. We've got the radio station, which is up and running. I have increased the number of staff in the radio station. I'm not really sure if that's going to have a knock-on effect to the steel mill. I suspect that it might. But again, the steel mill, we're going to need to tweak this a little bit to try and get a little bit more iron in here, because I suspect that we still don't have enough iron supply to consistently meet the demand, really. So we'll need to work on that, but that's not too much of a problem. A whole bunch more people are just flooding in as we speak, so that is good. Yeah, we'll take a rain check on whether the Potatograd radio station is good, is bad, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Anyway, what we're going to be doing today, maybe not the main thrust of what we're going to be doing today, because I've got quite a lot of stuff that I want to accomplish over the course of today's episode. What I do want to do is sort out our food situation, right? So it's become apparent to me, it's become abundantly apparent to me that the current situation that we've got, where, you know, there's a whole bunch of trucks that just take all of the resource directly to the shopping centers around town. That is no longer sustainable, so I think we're going to move to a model where we deliver the food and the clothing and the meat all to a couple of different factories, and we can set up sort of transport networks around that. So that's what I want to do today. But that, in many senses, will be a small part of what I want to accomplish today. One of the main things that I also want to accomplish today is basically a complete overhaul of the school system. So what I did in Kolgradsky last episode actually seemed to work out pretty darn well. I mean, if we look at this, we've got 13 teachers in here. We've got a load of students, a load of extra capacity as well. Probably not the case over here. Yeah, Kolgradsky school number 2, a little bit on the low side in terms of capacity. Probably Kolgradsky school over here as well. Yeah, so that's a problem. So anyway, what I've done to remedy this is I've actually done the first additional mod add of the series. I've added a medium school mod to the game, and so this basically, I believe, works exactly in the same way. In fact, it even looks similar to the kindergarten that we added at the very start of this series, and it's basically just a way bigger school. Now, Kolgradsky, for the most part, I'm not too unhappy with the way Kolgradsky's working. But certainly the problem areas are going to be Constructingrad, Yep, this area is just ridiculously bad. Look at this, 160 almost students that are waiting to be taught. So we're going to need to rectify that. We've already got a massive kindergarten, and that capacity is totally fine. But it's just the school capacity, which is a little bit of a problem, and that might have a knock-on effect, because I really do want the school to be right in the center here, because at the moment I think it's accessible by absolutely every living apartment, isn't it? Yes, it is indeed. So we're going to get that destroyed, and we're going to build a big old brand new school in there. Same with here, actually. Same with Potatograd, the main Potatograd. I know we ended up building additional schools at the end of the last episode. However, these are going. They are simply not good enough. They are not good enough, and we're going to need to completely overhaul that. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do first, because that is really a hot priority, if you'd like. Right, we're exporting a whole bunch of asphalt at the moment, which is going to be moved over to the bridges, which is fantastic. What is the footprint of this school? Let me have a little look at the footprint of this school. I mean, it's huge, actually. It's absolutely gargantuan. I think there's a good chance... it could probably go on the outskirts of town over here. Whoa. Probably go on the outskirts of town over here. In fact, it would probably fit quite nicely in there if we were to redo the road. Yeah, I actually really like that idea. So let's ditch that road, and then let's start construction of this school right over here. Yep. Do that right there. Okay, so how much effort is it going to take to build this school? I mean, a fair amount of effort, but not too much, to be honest. Not too much at all. We'll just make a dirt road down here. There we go, so you're not completely lost. And we're going to start work on that big old school right over there. I mean, how much is it going to cost for me to build? Oh boy, that would cost a heck of a lot. Well, I might rush build that road just so that we can make a start on the school as quickly as we possibly can, given how unbelievably important it's going to be for everyone's education. As soon as the school is built, I'm going to try and import some specialists in order to work the school, so we can have as close to full teaching capacity as possible at all times in the school. That's basically my rationale, and I'm really hoping that my... Is that not connected up? Okay, fine. I'm really hoping that I haven't destroyed the teaching capability of Potatograd too much, because I really want to make sure that everyone remains well educated and we're able to continually replace dying workers with brand new educated workers. It's a real priority. Right, let me reduce the number of employees here down to about probably less than 50, but round about 50, sure. That seems fairly reasonable. Fairly reasonable. This area was considered, but I mean, as I've said like a gazillion times already, I want to keep this area free, so we're gonna do just that. So we'll start work on that. That's looking fine. We're currently boosting education strength, which is definitely of benefit. Look at that, 650 students. I mean, that is a grave problem. That is a grave problem. Already you can start to see, yep, a couple of people popping up at the front of each and every household. Yep, uneducated, unable to work. So we're going to need to rectify that immediately. Okay, so that is half of the mission accomplished. I feel like maybe if I just demolish these two statues, we could maybe fit the school in here. Because I could fit it in here, but not without a significant amount of, like, rail removal. Demolish those two statues, which I'm sure will decrease patriotism on some level, but, I mean, that's a temporary setback. We're gonna hopefully stick another couple of statues up of our boy. Our boy Lenin, Big L. Okay. Ugh. Not loving this. No chance of just putting this in here. Yeah. Yeah, do that a little bit. Cool. I mean, it's so close to wanting to work, isn't it? It really is. I feel like we have to demolish this road. If I demolish this road, then we can always rebuild the road. but the school is the priority at present. Yeah. Oh, you are so unbelievably close to working. Right, take this road back as well, then. Okay, so that does want to work. Right. See if that works. Looks fine for now. Is there any chance that we can get a road through there? Does kind of need to be a road through there, I'm afraid. Right, destroy that symbol. Destroy that symbol as well. I mean, these will all get replaced. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, there are a couple of buildings in the way. Oh, I destroyed the school accidentally. Okay, well, that was not a smart maneuver. However... Yes. Yes. Very, very good. Okay, that's fantastic. Right, so people are going to be without education very, very temporarily. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. That looks like a bit of a problem there. Let me clear this area up just a smidgen. Yep, because I need that footpath to be able to link into there, so that that can link into there like so. So that we've got just that little bit more walking speed. So we're able to walk around just that little bit faster. The good news is, however, the very, very good news is in fact, that can be taken back. The good news is that this frees up a little bit of space for some more statues, for some more monuments. All right, link that up there. These footpaths can be taken back now. There we go. That's not looking too shabby. And I'll just build those, to be honest. You know, for all of 600 rubles, we'll just do it. Okay, start construction of that. And hopefully, yep, there should be a bunch of construction offices that leap into action. I mean, there is quite a shortage of dumper trucks at the moment, because most of them will be taking asphalt all the way out to the bridge over here. And in fact, so much so that there are no trucks waiting around here. Oh no, tell a lie. They are actually waiting. They're just waiting on the bridge at the other end, but for some reason. Yeah, they're all just waiting over here. Cool. Well, that's brilliant. And they haven't actually dumped their load yet, so I don't really know how many trucks are going to be required. Yeah, but that's fine. I guess we'll just see how that goes. Can you not? No, you can't take asphalt, can you? Because you're not a dumper truck. That's fine. That's totally fine. Maybe I should get some more dumpers. I mean, we do have a little bit of a cash shortage at the moment, however. I mean, cash-wise, I'm not actually worried about anything, to be honest. Not worried about it at all. What is this? This is an ambulance, which is very stuck here. Let's put in place a temporary road crossing. Temporary road crossing? Temporary access road. There we go. To allow everyone out of here. Similarly, this school is going to have to be really, really pared back when it comes to the number of employees that we have working at it. It's just not required. There we go. Also, I should note, whilst we are on the discussion of mods, so I installed 3 new mods, I think. I was looking at them for a long time, and I just took the plunge and just did it because it's just going to make my life so much easier. I got the forklift facility, which is basically a forklift road crossing. So we stick this down, road in at one side, industrial connections, what are they called? Factory connections, that's right. Factory connections at the other side, and that will just allow for much easier connection over here to connect up the road network that I was building. So we'll probably end up putting this bit of road right in here, or something like that. You get the picture. Anyway, it's just going to make life a heck of a lot easier, and it's just going to mean that in the event of a fire, I can take remedial action in order to make sure that this area is absolutely fireproof and all safe and whatnot. I just wanted to make sure that I had that in my arsenal should it be required. I also, just for the sake of it really, got a huge construction office. I'm not entirely sure why I got this. I kind of just felt like I wanted to get a big old construction office. Probably not going to build it for a little while, but you never know. We might end up deploying that at some point. Okay, cool. How are we doing asphalt-wise? Not too badly at all. Good. Yes, we're producing a fairly large amount of the stuff, and that seems to be going relatively smoothly. The only thing that is rather irritating, as I've already said, is that our dump truck capacity has been very, very, very much diminished. Maybe I'll get some more dump trucks, actually. Okay, so gravel. Yeah, assign that. Asphalt. Assign that. And is that it? Concrete is also taken in a dump truck, I believe. Oh no, concrete is taken in a concrete mixer. Whoops, that's fine. Doesn't particularly matter. We can just leave that as assigned there. And then let's go to dumper truck and let's find the dumper truck of our dreams. Is it the LZ100? I think it might be the LZ100. That carries 13 tons. Building on fire. Uh-oh. LZ100. Cool. Buy as many of these things as we possibly can. And let's specify... not specify it. Let's assign a new construction. Assign all of these constructions to work on. Cool. Alright, brilliant. Where's the fire? It's over there. I mean, a fire truck is definitely going to be able to access that area. Might take a little bit long to get there. To be honest, it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be totally, completely fine. Yeah, it'll probably be completely fine. Okay, are we making any progress with this? There's 48 tons of concrete already over here. It's just gravel and asphalt that is really required. To be honest, I should just get more dumper trucks, shouldn't I? I should just get more dumper trucks. Right, gravel. Gravel, gravel, gravel. There we go. And asphalt. Brilliant. And let's get some dumpers. Fantastic. And nope. Assign a new construction. And we will assign you that construction. The medium school. That's right. So get to work. Get to work on that front. Also, something else that I should have mentioned. The ship, at the very start of this episode, was just about to set sail for the border. And so I suspect it's just arrived. It's just arrived and it's about to give me 700,000 rubles, which is part of the reason that I'm as okay as I am with starting this episode with so little money. It's that simple. Right, we need a substantial amount of asphalt. It's still going to cost me 240,000 rubles in order to build this. Wow. That's incredible. And we're dumping some more asphalt down here. Cool. Keep it up, everyone. Keep it up. Keep it up. I mean, the trucks are coming in at fairly well-timed intervals, which makes me very happy. However, it's still going to take a fairly long time. How's the fire? Fire is being extinguished. That's brilliant. Okay, well, you know what? I think we're just going to continue on this roll of getting some more dump trucks. Asphalt, yep. And let's do that. And let's buy a bunch of dumpers. Brilliant, the fire's been extinguished. Fantastic. Okay. And gravel. Man, we are increasing our capacity dramatically. However, I cannot increase it too dramatically as I am financially in a little bit of a woeful situation. But no worries. I mean, it just takes time to accumulate. It just takes time to accumulate a little chunk of change from the boat. But that's totally fine. Right, what else do I want to immediately start construction of? I tell you what I immediately want to start construction of. One of the things that I highlighted at the very start of the episode was the need for, well, a couple of storage mechanisms, actually. And we'll look into them right now, shall we? Yeah, it's probably best if we look here. Yeah, so this warehouse stores crops, alcohol, food. No, it stores alcohol, food, and clothes that is relevant to us. In fact, could we just use this warehouse up here? I mean, we could. We could actually just use this warehouse that we've got over here to store the clothes, the food, etc. that we're interested in. Is that really a wise idea? Do I want to mix electrical components, mechanical components, importing? I feel like I don't want to do that. I feel like I want to get a truly bespoke warehouse. I want to get it I want to get it kind of in a position that is fairly accessible. So I'm actually thinking that here is a pretty good place to put it. The reason why is that I kind of want to have the option, at least, to link this up to my rail network. So it needs to go somewhere. In fact, maybe over here, actually. Yeah, so if we were to put this warehouse over here, right? Let's put this down. Then that means at some point in the future, we can always just take a track and link it up over here. I mean, it might not be as simple as that. It might not be as simple as that, but you get the picture, right? Let me just have another little crack at this. Let me have a little look at the wireframe. And then what we'll do is we will flatten the ground and see if we can try and make it level. Now that's a little bit high. Yeah, okay, so how would that end up coming up here? It would kind of work. Yeah, okay. I mean, look, as long as there's a plan, for how we're gonna do it, I'm not too bothered. I'm not too bothered about this. Yeah. So you know what? We're gonna start construction of that, even though we're never gonna get round to building that. I do indeed hope. Yeah, there is no way for the construction office to actually get to build this bit of rail, so that's kind of nice. We'll just leave that there for now, just as a reminder of the route that I want it to take. To be honest, the fact that it can do it is probably more important than the actual route. So maybe I don't even need this. I'll take that back a little bit. Yeah, we'll probably end up, gonna end up going through like 3 revisions before we actually end up dealing with that anyway. The other thing that I need to consider is the route that this line will take. I have talked about it before. We'll probably be round here. Yeah, so do that. Do that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's not super bad. If we can make that work, then we can make that work. Again, I'm going to plan this. This is more just as a reminder to myself that, we have the opportunity, if we want to make this work at a later date. But for now, we really do not need to worry about it. All right, what do we got? Ditch these, ditch these, ditch these. Cool. Right. So that's that. That's going to be the warehouse. So the warehouse is really only half of the issue. What I also want to get set up is a road cargo station. And in fact, I probably want multiple road cargo stations, I imagine. I'm going to want a road cargo station. I think I probably want a delivery and a drop-off road cargo station. Okay, so if I do something like this. Yeah. No, maybe I don't want it. Maybe I don't want a delivery and drop-off station. The problem is that now that I've elevated this warehouse, it is a little bit high. Right, you know what? I'm gonna do this a little bit differently. Let me take this all the way back. There we go. Take that all the way back. Level terrain height from center. Let me get this all leveled. Yep. Make it all nice and flat. So literally just undo exactly what I just did. Because let's be real, we're not gonna need the railway to connect in for at least an episode, right? And if I'm thinking an episode ahead, then we're not gonna need it now. We're probably not gonna need it next episode either. Let's be brutally honest. I just probably won't need it. Anyway, I'll give myself plenty of space for linking up the railway. Will you still be able to curve around? Yeah, you'll be able to curve around and, go back onto the spoke line or whatever. Yeah. Okay, cool. Look, there is space here. I'll leave that plumbed in for a while. This will need to be redone. We'll need to redo this road if indeed at any point we want to link up the warehouse to the railway line, but that's not going to be done for a good long time. Mark my words here, folks. It's going to be a good long time before that gets done. Okay, anyway, let's get... That is actually perfect. Yeah, that is straight up brilliant. Yep. Cool. So let's do that. Let's get a factory connection set up right over there. Brilliant. Another road cargo station over here. Yep. I say another road cargo station. Do we really need another road cargo station? Maybe another road cargo station is somewhat overkill. However, if I do it, we can worry about it later. Factory connection. I don't really want to set up a factory connection, to be honest. I would rather have this just as a single setup, so to speak. But I also don't want to impede the route of this potential railway. Yeah, that's a bummer. I think they've recently redesigned the road cargo station, actually. That's for sure, because the last time that I played, it was definitely very different. Looked very, very different. Yeah, actually, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'll take that. So that means that the railway can still probably run through here. Tell a lie. No, it cannot. Can it run through? What if I run it through and then try to connect this up? Oh, maybe it's just incapable of running through a triple? Alright, you know what? If I need to run a railway line through here, I'm just trying to future-proof, you know? I'm just trying to future-proof, but I don't want to future-proof to the nth degree. It's just not that important to me. Right. Link that up with a factory connection. Start construction of that. So we've got an input depot, we've got an output depot, we've got the potential, the strong potential. What the heck is going on here? We've got the strong potential to do... What the heck is going on here, chaps? How is this possible? Huh? Oh, do I need to... Oh, I think it's because I've added these. Will that... Yeah, that'll fix things. Okay. My bad. Sorry. Also, is this not... This isn't configured properly. I didn't realize, but, yeah. That should be configured as such. And that needs to be classified as a chain signal. And then, to be honest, we can probably just go and delete this bit of railway here. There we go. There we go. You go through. And it still shows you as not being able to go into here. I mean, it should. Yeah, it should work. Oh, there we go. Okay, that seems to work as a chain signal should work. Alright, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, that line can probably be taken out, but I'm not going to worry about that too much at this present moment. I'm good on the dumper front, although I suspect that I will need a lot more dumpers than I currently have. In fact, I've got quite a lot of dumpers that aren't on duty at the moment. Are they required at the bridge? How are we doing? How are we doing with regards to the bridge dumpers? Why are all the dumpers just chilling out over here? Can they not maybe go somewhere else? Are we really going to need to find asphalt for... Absolutely. Are we going to need to find enough dumper trucks to do the whole bridge worth of asphalt? I hope that that's not the case. I really genuinely do. Right, this is going pretty well. Nice, happy with that. Yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of constructions that are just about to be finished. Yeah, so getting those additional dumper trucks really seems to have done a whole world of good, actually. Yeah, that's tremendous. That is absolutely tremendous. We're almost done with this. We are going to need... Oh, we should probably just rush build this, actually. given that we're going to require electrical components. Actually, no, what am I saying? We don't require electrical components, or we will require electrical components, but we can just pick them up. We can just pick them up from this storage zone over here. Anyway, so we're not actually going to feed any food or clothes or anything directly into the warehouse specifically, but the whole rationale for having 2 road cargo stations linked up to this warehouse, as I've already said, one is the input, one is the output, so all of the incoming traffic will go here, all of the outcoming traffic will go here, which will immediately cut down on all of the traffic that is going into like the center of Potatograd. So that's really, really good. The second great thing about this is that, oh look, you are actually laying the asphalt. That is really cool. You're driving slowly down the street and letting the asphalt out behind you. Well, that's brilliant. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, so the whole point of doing it is that we've got 2. You know, we've got two road cargo stations. It means that if in a pinch we see that, you know, one of the stations is overloaded, we can always shift some of the lorries onto the secondary station, which would be pretty darned good if I do say so myself. Right, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna assign these guys a new construction. That's right. I'm literally going to say, go build the bridge. We need to build the bridge. I want to build the bridge. I want to get that done by the end of today. There we go. So mobilize all of these trucks. I'm going to keep this this construction office free just so that we can move maybe some more construction stuff at a later date if it is indeed required. But that's fine. How are we doing on the school over here? Yeah, not doing too badly, actually. Increase the number of workers there up to 100. Increase the number of workers here up to 100 as well. So we can just build a little faster. And then there's going to be a lot of covered hull and open hull trucks that are going to be required at a very, very near point in the future. So we've got a significant amount of money that we could indeed repay. Maybe this loan, the 5% loan? To be honest, it's not really costing me that much. I know it all adds up, right? I know it all adds up, but let's be frank. I'm not really that bothered about it. I'm super not bothered about it, in fact. Right. These are all the trucks that are going to move asphalt to the bridge. Cool. How much would it cost me to fund this? 9 grand? I kind of want to fund a few bits and bobs. But, you know, just in case, I kind of don't really want to do that. Do we have enough steel to build all the stuff that I want to build? We do have rather a lot of steel waiting at the open storage, which is quite nice. And we're almost done construction on the mechanical components factory. The other question is, how on earth are we going to supply workers to the mechanical components factory? That is something that I'm not entirely convinced I know the answer to yet. We're going to have to get them up here somehow, and yet we just don't have. We don't have a bus station. We don't have an idea, or at least I don't have an idea. Not quite yet, anyway. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not too perturbed by that. Yeah, just about done phase 1 over there. Just about done phase 1 over here as well. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is really, really good. How many people do we have working in the radio station? Not a heck of a lot. Not a heck of a lot at all. Also, you know what I should do, which I have been holding off on doing? I'm going to get these 2 roads upgraded, and I'm going to get them upgraded just by building them. It's going to cost me like 3,000 rubles cumulatively. Not very much at all. And what else I will do is link this up to there, and that up to there, and just get that built, so that we can have a little bit more engagement with the university. The fact that we've only got 2 professors here and we don't have anywhere near the number of students that I would like to see working in the university is quite saddening, to be honest. I would really like to get a few more students over here. Look at this. There are no teachers with higher education. That is a travesty. That is a real travesty. I mean, we're still going to need a school over here. We're still going to need a school over at this side to deal with all of to deal with all of these students over here. I suspect that the best way of handling this might be by building ourselves a brand new school. If I build a brand new school right over yonder. Yep. Then that will mean... Go fund that. Now check the walking distance. Then that will mean if I am able to connect this up here, which I think should be possible, right? Yep, brilliant. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's good. And then we'll run this down here. Yeah, we'll run that down there. And we'll start construction of all of that infrastructure. We will start construction of this road as well. Now, it's pretty obvious to me that if you live in this part of town, chances are you're probably going to get a better schooling at the big old medium school that we're currently building. However, we want to make sure that everyone in Potato Grad can get a pretty decent education, because otherwise we're going to have a problem. You know, we're just going to have a problem, and that's just not something that I want to have happening. All right, this is looking nifty. I suspect we'll have plenty of bricks, plenty of brick production to tide us over. The roads are very, very busy, which I kind of like. But it just sort of happened that, you know, phase one of the medium schools, both of them happened at round about the same time. So we're going to deplete somewhat our brick supplies, but that's totally fine. Good. Mechanical Components Factory is almost up and running, which is brilliant. We're almost done over here, he says. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. We need another 1,000... We need another 1,000 tons of asphalt. Oh boy. I mean, that is difficult. That is difficult to deal with. Right, so, that's the factory in Potato Grad sorted. I do want to get a factory in Kolgradsky sorted. The factory in Kolgradsky is going to be somewhat of a different affair, because I don't really think that we need all of that complicated infrastructure for Kolgradsky, because Kolgradsky is fundamentally a much, much, much smaller town. Also, something else that I needed to mention. I wanted to get a meat storage. Yeah, I wanted to get a meat storage over here as well. Meat storage? Yeah, I needed to get a meat storage over here. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Yep. Maybe we just, like... Yeah, see if we can fit it in right here. Yeah, so I think we'll fit it in right there. So this meat storage, by the way, isn't going to work perfectly, but we will deliver meat to the meat storage. I mean, this is not looking great, to be honest. Too steep. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, that's looking really good, in fact. Okay, so get that built. So this meat storage, we will just have lorries delivering directly to the meat storage, but they can still be, the meat can still be taken out of the same output as the same output road cargo station. So that's cool. That's very, very helpful. Okay, now we're starting to build that road cargo station over there. That's brilliant. We're already halfway through that one. We've already got the factory connection up and running as well, so that is cool too. What I should have done, and it completely slipped my mind to do so, we'll get a road connection between the warehouse and the road, so that we can immediately start work on the warehouse. So that is really, really good. Anyway, so that is the warehouse setup, the final warehouse setup for Potato Grad. Look at that. Look at that. We're almost finished the school. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. We've got 2 cranes on site. We've got all of the resources that we need on site. Same over here, actually. Okay, so it looks like we'll be able to build our own school with relative ease. Right, so over at Kolgradsky, we need to get a similar sort of infrastructure setup, although it's going to be much, 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 much simplified. Primarily because I'm paying for this one. And if I'm paying for something, then you know that it's going to be a heck of a lot cheaper. What am I looking for? I'm looking for this meat storage. Yep, meat storage. So we got a meat storage right over here. Cool. And I'm going to buy this myself, buy this myself, buy this myself, and buy this myself. Cool. So, clothes, going to get stored in here. I can limit amount, actually. In fact, I don't need to limit the amount. In fact, I do need to limit the amount. Crops, a no. Chemicals, a no. Fabric, a no. Alcohol, yes. Food, yes. Clothes, yes. Electrical components, no. Mechanical components, no. Plastics, no. Electronics, no. Right, so food, far and away, needs to be the most important thing to store. Yeah, I mean, that's probably okay. Yeah, about a 60... Yeah, I think that's fine. About a 20-20-60 ratio. That's pretty darn cool. So this is what we're probably going to aim for over at the Potatograd warehouse as well, which is pretty darn nice. Now, what we basically need to do is we basically need... Also, yeah, we are able to supply this shop, but we're not able to supply that pub, unfortunately. Might need to redo that. Might need to redo that at some point. Okay, so school over here is pretty bad. Pretty bad. But that's fine. Okay, yeah, give me the... This is the main shopping center, isn't it? Yeah, this is the main shopping center. Can you access... Yeah, you can access that. Okay, fine. Right, so the main shopping center has what vehicles? So, first 4 vehicles that go to the shop here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to remove all reference to Potatograd Shopping Center. Potatograd is going to have its own delivery setup, and it, to an extent, actually does already have an existing delivery setup. And then we're going to set you guys up to go there. You up to go there. You up to go there. And you up to go there. Perfect. And then we're going to remove all reference to the shopping center. There we go. Right. So literally just going to go between Grainsky Food Factory. Yep, Grainsky Food Factory and Grainsky Slaughterhouse. Now, that's perfect, because you're already going to do that. And then these 2 dudes. Where are you? I'm going to copy whatever your mission is. Paste it on there. It does get a little bit messy. Ah, and then you're a close... You are a close thingy. A close truck. You also need to wait until loaded. And then instead of going over there, you're going to go to here instead. Unload. Have I... Oh, no. That needs to be unload. Uh-oh. He's borked it up. Unload. There we go. Oh, this is ridiculous. Okay. But these are the basics. These are the basics of the instructions that I want to get to everyone. Right. Let me just double check to make sure that I've not completely doofed it up. There we go. Unload 100% of anything. Wait until loaded at Grainsky Food Factory. Yep. Unload 100% of anything. Wait until loaded at Grainsky Food Factory. Grainsky Clothing Factory. Yep. Unload 100% of anything. Okay, good. So that's just moved 4 vehicles across. So now the shopping center still technically receives direct shipments, but very, very few. This pub, by the way, will... I mean, to be honest, the pub infrastructure is kind of okay, I think. Like, I don't actually think it's that bad. Yeah, I mean, we've got 7.75 or 7.5 tons of alcohol in there. And the pub over here is actually also okay. And it's just a single vehicle that does it. So it looks like people really don't drink that much. I think I'm going to actually keep that the same for now, given that it's, you know, literally the same truck that does both of them. Can't supply this truck, although let's be frank, it doesn't seem like they drink that much stuff anyway. So that's cool. That's very cool, in fact. Okay, but we've now got food, or at least we've started getting food delivered to the warehouse, which is really, really good. So let me have a little look at these guys. Yep. So what do we got here? We've got four food trucks. Cool. Now give me the food truck template that I had earlier. That's this one. Brilliant. So this is going to get a little finicky, but that's fine. I wish I could copy onto this truck here, but I just can't. So I'm going to have to follow the vehicle. Check that that's all fine. Yep. Look at you. Is it this one? No, that's a different one. That one there. That one there. Cool. And head over here. I know, by the way, that I maybe disrupted a truck that was for Potatograd, but that's okay. At the moment, we're just doing Kolgradsky. And to be honest, I highly think that Kolgradsky has probably got enough food trucks at the moment. However, that's kind of by the by. Right, so how many trucks does that leave us delivering to the supermarket? Or to the shopping center, should I say. It leaves 4 trucks, all of which are meat trucks. Right, now meat, I actually think that we are totally okay for, he says, very confidently. Turns out we're not okay for meat. Let's have a little look at our meat truck in the warehouse. Where is it? There is a meat truck here somewhere. There we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's a closed truck. Meat truck. Oh no, I don't know where the meat truck is. Alright, that's a funny one. Well, that's okay. I guess I can just copy it. Right. Load up at the Grainsky slaughterhouse. Wait until loaded. Don't go there. Instead, go to here and unload 100% of anything. Shopping center. Don't worry about that. Kolgradsky warehouse. Cool. Copy and paste your directions onto there. This is a little bit of a nightmare. I mean, this user interface is chronically bad. Right, so, just like that, I have removed all evidence. That's so stupid because I can't actually get the cooling trucks. I can't actually get the cooling trucks. Oh, they've got the refrigerated. Yeah, can't actually get the cooling trucks to go to the warehouse, so I should have got them to go to the meat storage. That's pretty stupid, wasn't it? That was pretty flippin' stupid. Right. Ditch that. I do want to say wait until unloaded, although that might end up causing inadvertent traffic jams. If it ends up causing inadvertent traffic jams, you know what? I will deal with that. Right. And ditch the warehouse. Unload. Wait until unloaded. Yep. Any other refrigerated trucks? Just one. And get that set up. Perfect. Unloaded. Wait until unloaded. Yeah, as I've already said, we can take a rain check at some point to see how things go. Yeah, let's not worry about alcohol too much for the moment. I will leave capacity for alcohol to be delivered in there, just in case, although I highly suspect that it will not be required. That's fine. We do need more crops, by the way. I've thought a lot about this. We need to get another agro farm. Frankly, we do need another agro farm. That's something that needs to be rectified immediately. Yeah. Also, we don't have enough tractors. But, I mean, look, that's by the by. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. We're missing livestock at the moment. What the heck? Oh, we don't have any workers. We don't have any workers for the livestock farm. Alright. I mean, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. Although it's not like the meat ever goes off. I mean, the meat stays good forever. But there you go. Okay, so let me see if we can buy some trucks. I want to buy some covered hull capacity. That's right. And we will get the LZ100, I think, which is the best truck for us. Covered semi-trailer, 6.5 tons of food as opposed to 6.5 tons of food. 8.7 to 8.6. Yeah, I think it's you. Right. So let's buy 3 trucks. And we're gonna have you go into here, and you're gonna take just food. And you're gonna take food to there. Wait until unloaded. Yep. Unload 100% of anything. Wait until 100%. Cool. We're not going to wait until loaded. Wait until unloaded. That's fine. And you can just be dispatched. You are going to go from here to here. And you are going to load 100% of clothes. And then you're going to wait until unloaded as well. And then I think this truck is also going to be another food truck. I suspect highly that it will be another food truck. Yeah. Right. I mean, the warehouse will be a little bit busy to start with. However, that will get rectified at some point. There we go. Cool. Okay, so we've got food. We've got food. We just don't have any clothes yet. We're still waiting for clothes to filter through the production line. Also, meat. I mean, we've got a chronic shortage of meat over here. I suspect that it is partly due to the fact that I let half my town's population become uneducated, quite literally overnight. So we now have a situation where there are a lot of people who are not able to contribute to society. Look at that. No education. 55 flipping people. That is not good. Oh, speaking of education, whilst I've been faffed around with that, hey, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We have a whole bunch of students actually in the classroom at the moment. That is phenomenal. That is really, really good news. What about over here? This is also looking good. However, we do not have the teachers. We do not have the teachers over there. We're currently working on the other school over here. This school is going to be demolished. Yep, I mean, I hope that there weren't any pupils in there at the time that the destruction took place. But there we go. Yeah, lots and lots of students with a low education level. Okay, what I think I'm going to do, I think I might just rush build. I think I might just rush build a house. Yeah, rush build a brick house of that variety over here. Yeah, just get that built, and then I'll import the workers. I know I can move some workers. I could indeed move some workers from different parts of Potatograd. You know, workers that are already educated and whatnot. But I'm not going to do that. Hold up. Do not end up... Get expert people, please. Don't end up getting people that are uneducated. Fine. So hopefully these guys are going to work at the school. In fact, I can just tell them to work at the school. I don't know why I was worried about that. I'll just tell them to work in the school. And hopefully that will be enough teachers to teach almost all of the pupils. Probably won't be, but it might get us close. There we go. That's looking very, very impressive. I'm happy with that. I mean, we have a lot of pupils arriving here. Part of the problem is that we've got such a backlog of pupils to teach. You know, that's not strictly fantastic. Yeah, not good at all. Not good at all. And there's no teachers with a higher education. Wow, we literally do not have anyone, do we? We do not have anyone. Can I build another house? Can I build another house? Rush build a house and see if I can get a couple of workers to come and work it. And over here does seem like a reasonable area to put a house. Same with this area here. Yeah, you know what? Do that. I don't like the fact that this isn't even a real road. But what can I say? What can I say? Just, you know, connect this up. Sure. There we go. Just build it. Get it built. Don't import citizens, please. Because I will invite all of the workers myself. And there's no connection with the school yet. But that's okay, because I'll do that right now. There we go. Easy as that. Oh, look at that. We can even get right down here, which is kind of where I'm hoping that everyone is going to be able to get their groceries from. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so is the grocery store within walking distance? Yay! It absolutely is. Fantastic. So, everyone work at the school. Brilliant. So that is going to mean that we get a bunch of educated people to work at the schools. Even this school isn't big enough. Even this school isn't big enough to teach all of the pupils that we have to teach. Wow, that's incredible. That is incredible. It is incredible how many people we need to teach. That is straight up not good. That is very, very not good. We need to try and get some more. We need to try and get some more flats, I suspect. I suspect that is what we're going to have to do. Look at this. We're teaching 463 people, and it's not good enough. Oh, there was a fire. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we managed to extinguish that. That's brilliant. Looks like constructing grad school is fine for the most part. Looks like there's enough educated people over here that were brought in with the latest intake. Church or place of spirituality. I'll bring in some more educated people just to fill up that house right there. And I'll bring in immigrants over here as well. Have these people all atrophied? Have they just disappeared? I think they might have just disappeared. Partly due to religion, maybe. But I don't know. Either way, though, I'm happy with how the teaching is going. That's really, really good. How are we doing on the big old bridge? We must be making progress. We must be making progress on the bridge. Okay, I officially cannot see. I can just see at the bottom there. 700 tons of asphalt left. I'm convinced that in the next episode we might actually just get it. We might just get it. Goodness gracious me. That's ridiculous. Okay. But this school is doing a little bit better now, so that's really, really nice. Oh, in the meantime, I had completely forgotten that we had actually done all of the building necessary for the Potatograd warehouse and the Potatograd road cargo stations. Cool. Okay, so let me have a little look. What vehicles currently have the shopping center, the Potatograd shopping center, in their order? So, instead of going to the Potatograd shopping center, I want them to go to the Potatograd road cargo station and unload here. That's what I want you to do. There we go. So, let me try and do this in batches. Boom. 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 Anybody that takes meat, I'll have to deal with that later. Shopping center, shopping center. Thankfully, there aren't that many things that I need to deal with. Okay, cool. Unloaded. Take that. Unloaded, loaded. Brilliant. So basically, I don't want any deliveries to shopping center. Not at this moment in time, anyway. Right, refrigerated vehicles. I think the rest of these things are refrigerated vehicles, actually. Okay, I mean, that's totally fine. I'm just going to rush build this because I need to be able to build it now. I need to be able to use it now, even. And so that's what I'm going to do. Right. I mean, this UI is dreadful, actually. This is a painful experience, but a necessary experience to get everything done. Potatograd meat storage. Yeah, that's where we want things to go. Take the shopping center out of every working order. There we go. Yep. Shopping center. Ditch shopping center. Ditch the shopping center. And then unload at the meat storage. Unload at the meat storage. The good thing about doing this, by the way, is that we're gonna know where the issues are in the chain. You know, so if we, for example, see that we're not getting enough meat in Petatograd, in the big shopping center, you know, we can look back and we can say, okay, what's the issue here? Is it the fact that there is, you know, there's a supply issue? Are we not perhaps moving enough meat to the meat storage center, or are we just not moving enough meat from the meat storage center to the shopping center? You know, so we'll be able to know all of that stuff. Okay, so there currently should be no deliveries to the Petatograd shopping center. I think there's a few trucks associated with this small shopping center over here, which I would like to move to this area right here. I'm just going to do this manually. Unload. There we go. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. Unload. Unload. There we go. Okay. Right, good. I'm not sure how many clothing trucks there are, but that's fine. This is one of the clothing trucks, actually. There we go. Unload. Cancel that. Brilliant. And then the 2 refrigerator trucks just both travel directly to here. Ditch that. Ditch that. Unload there. Unload there. Yeah, I mean, I haven't set up wait until unloaded on any of these trucks. However, I might set that up at some point in the future. However, that's an issue for later, I suspect. What we need to make sure we get done is just sort of the general delivery orders for absolutely every truck around. And so that is 2 of the 3 warehouses that we want to get up and running. So we should have, yep, 100% food, 100% everything, with the exception of meat. Do we have... We've got 4... In fact, we don't have much meat at all at the moment, which is a big old problem, actually. Because we just don't have enough workers? Is that the issue? Is that really the issue? Or is the issue the fact that I haven't set up many people to work at the livestock farm? Yeah. I think we've been prioritizing food production over meat production. I mean, we do need more crops just in general, but it does need to get done. This is an unsustainable situation. Yeah. And also, we don't have any employees. Yeah, we have frightfully few people to pull from. Most people are up at the mine, I think, actually. Which is in a sense probably a better way of spending their time. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. We are almost maxing out on everything. In fact, we can't even export any more iron. How ridiculous is that? I mean, that's great. That's really, really good. If we can't export any more iron, then it means we're moving resource. We are moving resource, and we're moving resource quickly. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy about that. Also, mechanical components factory is up and running. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, so what we're going to need to do now is we're going to need to set up a factory connection to... I had a little think about this. I had a little think about the best way of doing this. And we're probably going to want... I don't really want to set up a direct factory connection to there. I think I want to set up a factory connection to, like, here. I wanted to connect it to this, you know, sort of network area. So let's ditch that. Let's stick this in yonder. Let's get that set up there. That set up there. That set up there. And start construction of all of that. This doesn't need to be stocked right at this moment in time, so we can always just wait for the construction wagons to arrive. That's completely fine. We're going to use these 2 forklift stations as a way of moving resource. In fact, probably not even do that, to be honest. Probably just set up another forklift. Yeah, another forklift station over here. Set that up. There we go. Get that constructed too. And we will use this as the forklift station to move steel between either this storage center over here or between the steel mill directly, right on over to the mechanical components factory, and that is what we are going to do. Brilliant. Now, also, we're going to need to set up an area for the mechanical components to be exported. They're going to need to be exported into another warehouse. Probably the best way of doing that is something like that. So they're just going to automatically be exported. And then having a warehouse over here means that we've got the option, should we wish to do so. How is that not going to work? There we go. That looks good. Having a warehouse over here means that we have the option to link up a rail network to this area, which is kind of cool. Alternatively, we could link up a road vehicle depot. We could link up whatever the heck we want to link up. It doesn't particularly matter for now, as long as we've got some place to store our excess mechanical components. Alternatively, if we wanted to export them, we could move them back into this open storage and just have them loaded up onto the train and then shipped away. Although this train isn't actually equipped to deal with mechanical component transport at the moment, so we might have to deal with that in a slightly different way. But that's fine. Right, have we received any deliveries yet? We've received food deliveries from the warehouse. That's good. No meat deliveries either, but that's okay. Kind of to be expected. What with the whole, situation that's ongoing at the moment. Yeah, okay. Unable to visit a pub/tavern. I should probably build a pub/tavern over here, actually. Yeah. There we go. Just get it built. Just build it. Just build it. It's fine. There we go. And everyone can be happy about that. Okay, cool. I mean, the school is in a very good place at the moment, actually. A very, very good place. And speaking of being in a good place, what we should absolutely do, which I have thus far not done, is build a city hall / accounting office. Now, this doesn't really need to exist, like, super near the center of town. But I want it to be, close enough to the center of town that we will be able to supply it with workers. So that's what we are going to do. Any chance that I can connect that up there? Yeah. Nice. Looking good. Okay. So let's get all of that zoned up like so. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to bother rush building that. It doesn't need to be built right at this present moment. We can wait. There is no doctors with a higher education. Well, that's simply not good. Simply not good enough. Yeah. I mean, look, we need to get another university at some point. That is probably something that we want to get done. Rating, we've got a 10% rating. We've got 53 people listening. It's almost just not worth it, is it? I tried increasing the numbers, but it's just not worth it. Let's keep an absolutely bare bones staff until we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of employees that need jobs. Kind of actually like in Constructingrad, actually. There are a lot of workers who are not happy about being here. I ended up importing a ridiculously large number, and none of them seem to be very happy. None of them seem to be very happy. We should probably think about getting a hospital here, actually. Yeah, in fact, that's a brilliant idea, Potato. Give me a hospital, and see if we can maybe stick that in the place where the school used to be. I mean, that would be pretty swell if that's the case. I mean, the place that school used to be was literally right in here. Let's see if I can move the substation a smidgen. If I could move it to the center of town, then that would help matters tremendously. Yeah, okay, do that there. Build that. That's cool. Yep. I mean, does this provide the village with enough electricity? I think it does. Yeah, I think it does. I think it's totally fine. Ditch that. Yep. and then see if we can get a hospital over here, just to increase the quality of the area, really, for everyone. What am I looking for? A hospital. Please fit. You fit. Brilliant. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so a hospital is going to go in there. So that's going to provide an outlet for people to get treated, which is quite important. Little bit perturbed at how fast people seem to be just disappearing from the face of the earth in here. 86 out of 189. I mean, we filled all these buildings to the absolute max, which is very, very worrying indeed. I might stick down a couple of churches. In fact, I probably want to do that. That is a very, very important building, and I hope that the fire is extinguished rapidly. Very, very rapidly, in fact. What do you know? We're just about done with that road there. That's really, really good. How are we doing at the school over here? Potato Grad School. Not great, actually. Not great. Not great at all. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. And all we need to do in order to finish the accounting hall is get a few more deliveries of resource, and then we're fine. Okay, but at least at the big Potato Grad School, we're teaching most of the students. That's pretty important. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Pretty happy about that. Right. Have we got any deliveries? We got any food deliveries? We got one singular food delivery, and we've had loads and loads of meat deliveries. So that's brilliant. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a vehicle. I'm going to buy a covered hull. I'm going to buy a covered hull truck. LZ 100, no. 4.5, 4.5. 6.5. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. 2 of those. 1 of these. And you are going to go from here to here. And you're going to go just like that. And you are going to go from here. And you're going to take food to here. Yep. And you are going to go from here to there. And you're going to load only food as well. Okay. So we don't have any clothes deliveries here yet. However, we will deal with clothes deliveries in just a second. We still don't have a consistent supply of goods arriving from Grainsky. Like, I think Grainsky's probably got a massive tailback. Yeah, massive tailback in the food factory. Massive tailback in the slaughterhouse as well. I mean, that is a real problem. Fire truck is called and is headed to the area. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. In fact, what I should probably do, just link up a dirt road down this way. Just so that there's a little bit of a quicker way of getting around town. But yeah, look, we've got another fire, really? Ooh, that's a very important bit of infrastructure. In fact, that's critical infrastructure. That really is critical. Right. Where's the fire truck coming from? Coming from right over here. I think we should have plenty of firemen, firefighters. Hopefully. Yep, that's looking fine. I think maybe I'll just buy some better trucks here as well. One better truck. Because sometimes the fire can be accelerated by some poor firefighting skills. On this occasion, is that going to occur? It doesn't look like it. Looks like the fire progress is going down, which is exactly what we like to see. And that crisis is going to be averted. Oh boy. Right, we want to steer well clear of further disasters regarding our oil transport network. Or oil refining network, even. But that's cool. That's cool. That's very, very cool. So the only issue that we're really having is with Constructingrad and the number of people that we have currently atrophying. We're making good progress on the bridge. 5,600 workdays. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's a ridiculously large number of workdays. I mean, slowly but surely, we are getting there. We are very much getting there. But it's just taking time. As with any of these things, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, eh? Are we Are we moving? We are moving wood. Yeah, we are moving wood. We are refining boards. That's perfect. Maybe we'll get one singular more truck. There we go. One more truck. So that we've got a slightly faster way of collecting that wood. But that is not too much of a problem. Yeah, so in the big old shopping center, we've currently got a bunch of food. And we've currently got a bunch of meat, which is brilliant. That's really good. That's really, really good. I'm happy with that. We don't have clothes, but we are dealing with the vast majority of Petrograd's food supplies from this big old shopping center here. So I don't think that we can really complain too much. I think we need money, firstly, and secondly, we need to give Grainsky a little bit of a kick up the backside, because this is not good. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. Also, where the heck did all my money go? I need to sell something. Otherwise, we're not able to get food. And when people are not able to get food, it's somewhat of a disaster. What do I want to sell? I know what I'll sell. See if there's any... Yeah, like this. This is a perfect example of stuff that I want to sell. 3,000 rubles. That'll keep me going for a little while. This boat. Turn this boat around right now. Go to the borders. Get that sold off so we don't have to dip into our savings account. And by dip into our savings account, I mean borrow yet more money. Which we are also, slowly paying off as well. How am I doing so badly in terms of finance? It's because we need to import more food. That's the problem. We need to import more food, and therefore it's costing me more money. Right, I'm going to take out like a little bridging loan. 500,000 rubles. Keep me going for 2 years. 2 years, okay? A two-year bridge loan. Is that going to be enough to keep me going? I have absolutely no idea. Find out in the thrilling next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to play Workers and Resources Soviet Republic for you today. This is looking good. I mean, well, this is not looking good specifically here. However, everything else is looking really, really good. We've got some brand new fantastic schools. That's not one of them. That's a kindergarten. That's a brand new school. It's okay. And this school over here is also looking pretty darn good. We got another school over here. I mean, look, everything is working itself out. We're definitely getting there. We're building a brand new hospital. We're building a bunch of stuff. If you've got any recommendations, what I should do, what I need to change, let me know. Comments down below, as ever. And thanks for watching. Ladies and gents, if you'd like to check out the Patreon, you're more than welcome to. The Patreon supporters, fantastic Patreon supporters, help make videos like this possible. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.